Hello everyone, this is Alejandra Gomez with creatingwithali.com, and here I am with another Facebook Live where I'm going to be showing you how to make 3 cards using this stamp set, which is the back on your feet. And you can see it's really nice. It has little critters, and what I like about that is that it's more for like encouragement or like get well soon type of cards. And I decided to pair this one with the Country Club Suite, which is the one that you find on page 46 and 47 from the spring catalog. And so this one, you can see it here. I love that it has one side that is more towards golfing, but then the other side has more of a, I don't know, patterns and masculine cards. So you can see, like, for instance, this one, you have here all these elements from golf, and then you have this one. So I like this one a lot for masculine cards. And while not everything that I'm going to be making it's masculine, I'm sure you could use it that way. So anyway, so let's just get it started. So I'm just going to put here, because I always put a little mark, because as you know, I never have the card all finished. I just have an idea and then go from there. And so this is the case. But now I've noticed that most of the times I forget to adding the ribbon. So what I am doing nowadays is just putting a little sticky note or like a washi tape with a little piece of ribbon, just so that I remember that I want to use it. Because sometimes as I go, I forget using them. So anyway, so I have here Night of Navy. And hold on, let me just get my things here. Let me get situated here. Okay, so this one is 8.5 by 5.5, and we're gonna be folding it in half. So it is Night of Navy. Then I have a piece of that design series paper, and like I said, you have really nice patterns that can go for almost anything. And then of course on the other side you have other designs, which is for golfing. I love this particular one because you can actually, I can show you that one. You can actually cut it and have like 6 panels. Like you can see it here. You can have actually you have 4 panel on each, but you have like 3 of those, so you actually have like 12 of those that you can cut out and make 12 cards out of this one just by the scene. So I think that this one is really nice. But to be honest, I think this is the side that I love the most. I love all the vibrant colors, and like I said, I think that you can use it for almost anything. I was thinking like birthday parties with this one is too festive, don't you think? So anyway, so this one is, I believe it's 3 1/4 by 5.5, and I know it's a little larger. I usually leave it larger, and then I'm just gonna cut it a little bit more, just because sometimes when I cut it right on the mark, I find that I might be off by a little bit, and it kind of upsets me all the time. So nowadays I'm just trying to make it a little bit larger, and then I cut whatever excess I have at the end. Hello, Margaret. Hello, everyone. And again, thank you so much for joining me. I'm so excited you're all here. It's been kind of a crazy week. Actually, it has been a crazy month for me, at least at work. It's been just crazy. But anyway, let's just get it here. So I'm going to go ahead and see. I'm going to be just lining up these sides. All right, and then I'm going to go ahead and cut this section. All right. There we go. That way I know it covered everything. Now for this one, and I'll probably do this one once I assemble, but I was thinking about putting it like here, don't you think? I think it goes really well, because he has that Poppy Parade color that goes really well with the color from from this design series paper. I do have here a piece of Whisper White, and this one is 3 by 4 1/4. I also have 3 other pieces here. So this is Garden Green, and it is 2 by 3 3/4 Daffodil Delight, and this one is 1 7/8 by 7 5/8. Yes. And then I have another piece of Whisper White, and this one is 1 3/4 by 3.5. Hello, Kay. Hello, everyone. Hello, Diane. And then I have here a little scrap of Poppy Parade, because I think I might be doing my sentiment on this one. I'm not I'm not so sure just yet, but we'll go from there. All right, so let's just go with this one. Now for this one, I'm going to be using this, the giraffe, and I'm going to bring the Memento, because I'm going to be coloring with the blends. I love coloring with blends. I love those vibrant colors that you get, and so definitely wanted to use those. So let me just make sure I can see here. Hello, Betty. Oh, thank you so much for sharing it. I really appreciate it. Hello, Joanne. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and there we go. And for this one, I'm going to be using the Daffodil Delight, the dark one, if I remember this correctly. Oh, I don't have it here. Hold on. Give me 1 second. So I want to use the dark one. Okay, here it is. The dark. I don't want the light. I actually want the dark. And I also want to use the Soap Suede, the light one. And oh my goodness, I think I put them all back. Just give me 1 second here. No, I think it's that. Yeah, no, I think it's that. Yes, all right. So I'm gonna go ahead and color. Actually, because there's little areas, I probably need to use the other point. But we're gonna be coloring. Oh, sorry, I moved the phone. I'm gonna be coloring everything on his body. And I know this part I'm really slow. And sometimes I cannot talk and color at the same time, so anyway, hold on. But I'm using the dark of the Daffodil Delight. And yes. Alright, let's just do that. And the same here. And then let's just go here. That's the only thing when I'm doing the Facebook, like I'm using the blends, I feel like it goes a little bit slower because you can see you have to concentrate a little bit more. I gotta say that. And especially these type of images, I guess it has a little bit more detail. So, all right. And then I'm going to be using the Soap Suede, and this is the light one, for the little marks that this one has. So let's just do that. All right. Okay. I'm gonna do a little bit over here still. I love that with the blends, because it's alcohol markers, you don't have those strikes as you're coloring, so I feel like it looks really nice. And I don't know, I just love using the blends for that. So now the other thing that I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be using the same and kind of do the shadowing with this one, especially because I'm using the brown in its marks, and so I felt like it will be nice to kind of have the same. And you can see here. And I'm just following whatever shadows the image has. You can see there were already some marks there, so definitely just following those. I'm gonna go back with the, especially for like the face, just to kind of shadow a little bit more. It's a really nice stamp set. I agree with you, Carol. I think it's really nice. And like I said, this is like for, it could be for like encouragement or get well. So anyway, you can see what I'm doing here. Now, I'm also going to be putting a little bit of a, you know, we always like to put little chicks on the critters. So it's just a little bit there. And I'm going to go back and kind of hide it. And you're going to see it for a second here. I don't think you can see it. I think I hide it too much. So I'm going to go back. Not a little bit. So, there we go. Much, much, much better. All right, so here you have it. So this is the one. Now for this one, I'm going to be using also the same. And again, this is Daffodil Delight one. And so this is how it's going to go. I'm going to put it like so. Very easy coloring on this one. Not too much of a blending. The image is a little bit smaller to be able to do a lot of blending on this area. And I also cannot take too much time right now. But anyway, you can see how nice it looks here. All right, and then I'm gonna go ahead and put this one on the garden green. All right, and I'm gonna go ahead and kind of center these as well. All right, good deal. And so let's just go with this ribbon. I'm gonna go ahead and to kind of double. So for this one, I'm gonna bring the glue dots and all right, so I'm gonna go and put it like so. Yes. And then, all right. And then I'm gonna be gluing this one right here. I'm gonna be using dimensionals. I've been telling everyone I've been cleaning my room, and on that cleaning I just found so many of these little strips that I guess I had already cut. So I'm gonna try to start using them more because I really don't like having that many of these strips. So I'm gonna try to use them as much as I can today. Because holy cow, my room was a mess. It was a mess. All right. Yes. All right, so we're gonna take the backings out from the dimensionals. And we're gonna be putting this one right, let me close this one so I know exactly how much space I have. And then I wanna add this one, this is not good, with the memento. And I didn't bring what am I saying? Circle. Hold on for a second. I think the 1-inch, is that right? Oh yeah. So this is a 1-inch circle, which is the one that I'm using. And this one is gonna go like here. So I'm gonna go ahead and put a dot, glue dot on this side and then a dimensional on that side. Where is that strip? Oh, like I said, I just found so many of those little. And then all right, so there you go. And then for this one, it's not that one, it's this one. Says hope things get better soon. So I'm gonna go ahead and stamp that one as well, right on the center of this piece. And we're gonna glue this one inside. What I like about having a smaller piece is that it's not so intimidating as you are writing. So you can put your name, little note, and then that's it. You don't, I feel like sometimes I feel intimidated when I have a big space to write to a person. And nowadays I am loving more and more doing the smaller inserts inside the cards, because I feel like it's just easier for me to send them. All right, so here you go. So this is card number 1, and again, it looks really cheerful. All right. So now let's go with card number 2. So card number 2, where is my pack of paper here? Oh my goodness. Oh, here, I'm like, where is the paper? So now for card number 2, I have garden green. And this one is, let me just see here. Have a piece of Whisper White, and this one is 3 3/8 by 4 5/8. And so then I have a piece of Design Series paper, and this one is 4 1/2 by 3 1/4. So this one is going to go right there. You're going to have a really small border. Then I have die cut a piece of garden green using the So Sentimental bundle, which I don't know if I said that, but this is one of my favorites. I just love this one so much. So I use that one. So this one will go right here. And then for this one, I'm going to be doing, well, of course I have the little insert too. So this one is 3 by 4 1/4. And then on this one, I'm going to be stamping the turtle. So this one. Let me just see. So let's just go with that one. And just make sure we're ink everything here. I'm glad you're liking it, Kay. Thank you so much. All right, so here we have it. Now for this one, I know we don't have a stamping blank that is garden green. So what I did is I start playing around with all the greens that we have. And I kind of like a lot the garden green. So this is something that I do when I am playing with what I'm going to be using with my designs. Because like I said, I don't really have the cards made. So I have to kind of be prepared for this one. So when I was playing with this one, I like how these 3 look. I didn't like so much how this one, like this one or that one or this one. But I think this one kind of look the best. And this is the greeny granny apple. What is this? Oh my goodness, the granny. What is this? The granny apple green. So anyways, there's that one. And I also like how it look that soft. What is this? A soft. Oh goodness. Sub-Siphon. What's with all the names, right? So anyway, so let's just go ahead and use those. So that's how I decided to use those colors. And then another thing that I did is I did want to use a little bit of that dark color just to kind of give some shadowing. And you'll see it in a second. So here we go. So I start with this ones. So I'm going to start with the light. And I'm just going to go really light. And also this section. and this section. And then I'm going to be doing the kind of the areas here. All right, and then there's a little bit here and a little bit there. Okay, so once I have that, then I'm gonna bring the darker of the granny apple green. My goodness, that color always gives me a hard time. And I'm kind of doing a little bit of shadowing, as you can see here. And then I'm just doing these lines. Oh, sorry. I keep moving the font with my glasses. And then, of course, I'm going to be doing this section. Let me change to this one. Just to have better control. Okay, so now that I have that, I'm going to go ahead and go back with the lighter color for this area. And then I'm going to bring the, and this is the dark old olive. And I'm just going to go ahead and do some shadowing on this section. And again, I'm just following the lines from the same stamp set, as you can see. So I'm not doing, I mean, this one is so easy to kind of know where the markers, where the markings are. So it's just very easy, to be honest. And it just gives a little bit of that, see that shadowing? Kind of looks really nice, don't you think? So now for the for the face, I decided to go with the soft seafoam. And I'm going to start first with the lighter. And I was playing with the other colors. Like at one point I wanted to do a really light yellow, but I don't know. Because the card has blue and green, it kind of didn't look that well, to be honest. So then I decided to go with this color, at least in my head, right? So once I have that, I'm going to go back with a darker one. And we're going to get the same thing here. We're going to do a little bit of the cheeks as well. And then on this one, I thought that maybe we can add just a little bit of the, what is this? Light shaded spruce, but just a little bit on this section, so that you can see a little bit more of the shadowing. But it's just really little. You don't want to do a lot because the shade is very, I mean, this green is very different than the rest. And so I didn't want to have that much of that one. And I'm going to go back with the, I think it's with this one. The darker, this is the dark, oh. This is the, yeah, the dark soft seafoam, just so that you get a little bit better of your shadowing. But it's just really little. It's very subtle. It's not a lot. And it adds a little bit more of darkness to its skin. And I'll show you in a second. Hello, Pam. So you can see it here. What do you think, huh? I think this little guy is, I think, also my favorite. I just love it. Although, I also like the other one. I think it's the sloth. So maybe between this one and the other one, those are my favorite. The giraffe, yeah, it's nice. But I think these two are just precious. Oh, and you know what? I'm going to go ahead and add also a little bit of of this green on this section, so that it kind of is like a shadow. At one point I also thought, well, why don't I put what is this, like smoky slate or something, but I thought green will be better. So here we go. Now this one is a 2 1/4 punch, so we're gonna have that one here, and you can see how it starts looking, right? I mean, don't you love it? It looks real cute, right? Now the next thing I'm gonna do is this one has the sentiment. I thought it would be really nice. Hope you are back on your feet soon. So I thought I was going to be doing some stamping with this one. Now, let me get a piece of scrap paper here. One second, because I thought I wanted to do some embossing on this one. So just give me a second. I almost never do embossing on these videos, but because everything is blue and white, I decided I want to... Oh, my goodness. I said I want to go with that one. So just give me 1 second. Oh, so I can bring everything. So for that one, I'm going to go ahead and bring the embossing buddy. This is the section I want to use. We're going to go ahead and okay. And then I'm going to bring the, oh my goodness, it's all... much better. Yep. All right, so let me just go ahead and do the embossing side. Let me just bring this one aside for a second. I know I'm going to be doing another one, so I don't want to take everything away, because I'm going to do another sentiment in a second. So just give me 1 second here. All right, I'm going to close this. So okay. All right, then I'm going to go ahead and kind of cut this section. I'm going to bring the little cutter that we have now. Nope. All right. And then I'm going to cut this section. And then this section. Yep. There we go. So now let's just put everything together. So we're going to go ahead and glue everything. Go ahead and okay, I'm gonna go ahead and fold this one in half. Use your bone folder, and then glue this one. All right, then I'm gonna bring this one here. Actually, hold on, let me see how do I want. So I want this one right there, and then have this one right here. Yeah, I want this one pop up, so okay, let's do that. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and pop up this one. Again, like I said, I found too many of these little strips that I want to get rid of. Where's the other one? Here. Holy cow. So we put dimensionals. Hello, sale. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and put this little guy here. I know you're gonna love it, Carol. Seriously, this is one of my favorites. I'm gonna put this one like right here. That way it's kind of off. I think I like that one a lot. So I'm gonna go ahead and do one glue dot there, and then the rest with dimensionals. So this section. Is that right? Yeah, and one more here. I'm telling you, I need to get finished with all those. Let's bring the one glue dot. And we're gonna have it here. Now the same thing as with this one. I think it will be really nice if we put the same thing, right? Good things get better soon. I think that will be nice. So I'm gonna go ahead and stamp this one in the center. And then add it here. All right, so here we go. Oh, I'm glad you're liking it, Teresa. So here you have it. So that's card number 2. If you just join me, here is card number 1. So we're going to do card number 3. And like I said, I do like that guy a lot. But the next one, the other image, this little guy, I think this is a lot, right? I like this one a lot too. So for that one, I have, what is this? Night of Navy, and again it's 8.5 by 5.5. We're gonna go ahead and fold it in half. Use your bone folder. Then I have a piece of the same design series paper, and see what I mean. This side is really gorgeous. I don't really like this one that much, so I think this is just a great paper for that reason, because you have lots of options. Now this one is, I believe it's 3.25, 3.5. It's 3.5. And this one is 5, and again, it's 5/8, but I'm gonna be cutting it. I'm gonna trim it once I glue it down. So let's go ahead and do that already. All right, so this is gonna go right in. Kind of the center. There we go. And then we're gonna cut that little excess, right? The 1/8. There we go. All right. Then I have a piece of Whisper White, and this one is, I think it's the same, 3 by 4 1/4. Yes, so this is gonna go inside as the other ones. I have already die cut one of those rectangles, and this one is the second to the large, from the largest to the smallest, basic black, and it's again from the Stitch So Sweetly dies, which I think these are really great. So this one's gonna go like so. I've also die cut this label, which is the largest of these ones, in Whisper White, and then I have a strip, I believe it's 1 inch. Let me see. Yeah, it's 1 inch by 3, which is gonna make like a little banner, and we're gonna go from there. So for this one, let's just go with this image. We're gonna go ahead again. The Memento, because I'm going to be coloring with the blends. So we're going to go ahead and center it. Thank you. I'm glad you're liking it, guys. I'm really glad you're liking it. All right. So, alrighty. Then, hold on for a second because I'm losing here things. Just give me 1 second. I think yes, here. Okay. I'm losing stuff here. All right, so for this one, I have this color. So I decided I want to use Crumb Cake, not this one, for the for its body. So I'm gonna be coloring, not with that one. And this is the light of the Crumb Cake. And I'm gonna do its body first. Alrighty, and again, I get too quiet when I am coloring. There you go. Now it has like a little bandage, so I'm not going to do anything on that one right now. It's just its body. And then the inside of his face. And then this arm. All right. Then I'm going to bring the darker. And same as with the other images, I'm just going to go with where the lines are. So like I said, this one is very easy to kind of do the shadowing just because all the lines are already on your image, so you don't have to guess. It's right there. And then I'm going to be doing also the darker areas of its face. Let's do its eyes. And then there's a little bit of the same here. Alrighty. And then I'm going to go back with the lighter. And I'll do a little bit of a close-up in a second. And I do like putting the cheeks, so I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of those cheeks again. I like adding cheeks to those critters. I don't know what it is. I feel like they look cuter. And then if you go over with the color that you had in the base, then they don't look too kind of bright. So let me just show you here for a second, but you can see how easy it was to color them. And again, you're just following those lines to do the shadowing, right? Now for this section, I'm going to go ahead and use the light smoky slate. And I'm just going to go ahead and do a little bit of that. And I'm going to go ahead and use the dark of the smoky slate just for its nails. I don't know how to say that, but I figure you understand. There we go. For the 3, I'm going to go ahead and use the, and this is the darker of the soft suede. Usually that's a little more contrast with, because I didn't want to use the same crumb cake. I thought it was going to be kind of confusing to see the branch of this tree. And I'm going to go ahead and use the darker of the Granny Apple Green for these leaves. And do a little bit of the old olive just to make it a little bit darker. And there you have this one. What do you think, huh? Isn't he really cute? I think I like it a lot. So between the turtle and this guy, I think those are my favorite. Now for this one, I'm gonna go ahead and bring the Taylor Tag Punch, and we're gonna go ahead and do the ends as usual. Now I'm gonna go ahead and cut it right in the middle, because I only need this section, right? So there you go. So it's gonna go like so. Now the other thing, so I'm gonna leave it right now, because the other thing that I want to do is I want to also do some sort of embossing for the sentiment. Now for this one, do I have it here? Probably not. I want to use this side. I thought that was really cute. I didn't put it on a block, so let me just put it on a block. Same as with the other one. Let me put the embossing body. Where is it? Where is it? I had it just here, right? I mean, we just use it. Oh, here. I'm like, where is it? All right. There we go. All right, so now I can put everything back into the jar. There we go. Let's just do the embossing. Yeah. Yep. There we go. And then for this one, I thought it would be really nice to use this one. Don't you think? Yeah, I think this one goes really well there. So let me bring the Big Shot here. So tonight the cards are a little bit more elaborate than what I usually do, but I don't know, I fell in love with this stamp set and the cards. So anyway, I don't know that it. Let me put a little sham. My Big Shot is kind of a little bit old, so sometimes I feel like it's a little bit too old, but it's still doing its magic. So oh, there we go. It still cuts. Alright, so there we go. Let's see. Oh, so I want to put this one like here. I think that will be really nice, don't you think? Alright, so I'm going to put this one right here. I know I'm not going to be doing anything else with that one, so let's just glue it down. Oh, there's some specks on from the embossing. It's fine. It'll look good. Yeah, there we go. Oh, because there's some still in my... And then for this one, so here's what I was thinking. I want to put those here, right? Because I want to make sure I know exactly where they need to go. Oh, my goodness. So I'm going to go ahead and glue this one down. Right on the card. Because I don't want it to be way past the card. So this one will go right here. Is that right? Yep. And then we're gonna pop up this one there. Okay, so for that one, let's bring again all those little strips of, like I said, I found all of these. I know this is ridiculous, but seriously, let's just use everything here. So I don't like wasting them, but I also don't want to have like this many, because like I found way too many when I was cleaning this room. So let's just use them. Like my goal is to use as many as I can today. And then I want to put this one too on dimensional, so yes. Let's just peel them. Okay, yes. All right, and then I'm gonna be adding this little guy here. And this one will go like, oh, you know what? Like this one is way too big for this section. I need to put a little glue dot. Yeah, because that way it can go here. So let's just add a glue dot here. Oh my goodness. There we go. All right, and then on this one, same as with the other ones, we're gonna go ahead and add the same Hope Things Get Better Soon. So I felt like this one, there we go. Oh no, it's not this one. What am I doing here? And then we're gonna go ahead and glue this one inside our card. There we go. So, oh, thank you so much, Sandy. That's so nice. So here's the last card. So you can see all of the cards. I think they all are really cute. I initially wanted to do like masculine cards, but then when I look into this set, I just thought, well, this is more like Get Well. Although they could be also masculine cards. Don't you think? You just change? Well, actually, no. You can send Get Well to men, right? Now, I told you I had this one because this one I actually color it. Also, let me show you another version of that one. You see this? I'm telling you, I'm just loving these ones. I do have another of these little guys, so I'm sure I'm going to be creating another card with this one. But this one, I just couldn't wait because I just thought it would go really well. So, anyway, so these are the cards from tonight. Hope you have loved them. Let me know which one is your favorite. I think I had a really hard time because I love them all. And so anyway, let me know which one you like the most. And thank you so much for being here on your busy night. And again, don't forget to sign up for my email because that's where I send the updates on what card is going to be, the card classes are going to be released soon. And I also have a PDF stored now at my blog in creatingwitheli.com where you go there, you can download the PDF already there. So thank you so much, and I'll see you soon. Bye. Those, oh, you're all so sweet. Thank you. All right. See you next week. Bye.